What is going on, everybody, man? It's finally time. It is finally time for the awesome sauce, man. I have been waiting for it. I've been waiting for the perfect day, for a day where there would be no outside interactions, for a day where I could just have a good hour and a half to myself to finally catch back up to the greatness. I've been waiting for the day where I can come on here and get as hyped as I want, as hyped as I can possibly be for my high shin unit awesome sauce, man. And it has been a long time coming. All right, I have not read a single chapter of this series, or at least a single new chapter of this series since, by God, what is it, December 24th or something like that, December 26th, whatever it was. But it's been a long time. It's been a very, very long time. But your boy is here. Your boy is ready. And I cannot wait to dive in to the absolute awesome sauce of the one, the greatness, the seinen greatness from Young Jump, known as Kingdom. Let's go, man. You know how long it's been? Do you know how long it's been, man? Greatness. I want to thank everybody who's here and who's going to show up later. Let me I got you right now. Yo, Rum, I appreciate it once again, man. I really do appreciate you coming on here to mod, because I wanna look at the chat after every chapter, which I've never done before while doing reactions. So we'll see how that goes. Let me see who's in the chat. We'll see Shinlad. Yo, shout out to Shinlad, man. Emperor Time, what's good? I haven't read Kingdom in a while, but I just wanted to say hi. Yo, man, get back on the Kingdom greatness, like me, man. You know, it's been a while. It's been a good minute. As Almighty King, what's good, man? Yo, my boy Tom, what's going on, Tom? And then we got my boy Daniel. Yo, what's up, Daniel, bro? I literally just caught up today. I like to let Kingdom build up too. Yeah, I mean, Kingdom is one of those series where I prefer to binge read it rather than going on and just rather than going on and reading it every single week. Even though I still want to be kind of caught up to it, I prefer the binge reading experience, because that's how I initially caught up, and through the channel too, man. So it was a blast, and I have a lot of chapters to old classic Kingdom catch-up reactions, man, because it's been a while. It's been a while. So without further ado, let's get right into the awesome sauce of chapter 585, man. And the title of this chapter is Raigoku. Now, the last time, from what I recall, because I came on here and I skimmed through chapters 579 to 584. What was going on right here was Gyon was heading back into the situation. We had the declaration from the narrator saying that Ohun would be defeated on this day. We had the legendary Ohun and Shin speech, that Shin speech is still one of my favorite moments out of this entire arc. Sometime this year, I have to sit down and really reread this arc, because it has had some phenomenal and amazing moments, very memorable moments for the series. And I feel like I need to go back and reread so I can truly come to appreciate them, because that Shin speech, man, was just as good the second. No, it might have been like the fourth time, because I know when I first read chapter 579, which is that Shin speech, I went back and reread it like a million times. So it is definitely not the first time I've gone back and reread that chapter. But a lot of greatness is going down. But from what I saw, from what I was skimming before I came on here, because it has been a couple months, Gyon is heading back into the situation right here against Ohun. So let's see what's going on here. We see two individuals just get obliterated. Their eyes, I mean, we know they're never going to be using those eyes again. That's for sure. They're never going to use those eyes again. And there he is. It's Ohun. The 10 spears come for you. Get behind us, Ohun-sama. We'll handle this. I gotta see Shin and Kyokai, man. I feel like I haven't seen them in so long. Like just seeing them in those panels today. Whenever I was going through and doing a little bit of a skim before I came on here, I just got so hyped. I was like, the high Shin unit, man. But anyways, we see battle going on here. Oh, not bad. Must be his bodyguards. The final barrier standing between Ohun and death. Don't get ahead of yourself. Our spears were trained alongside Hon-sama. And have you forgotten that you stand in the midst of the Gokuho's HQ? We can overwhelm you through sheer numbers when it comes to spears. And we just see them proving exactly what he was just stating in that dialogue. We see a whole bunch of spears heading right in the midst of all of this. Take them out using the petal formation. The petal formation. So then we see an attack going on right here. They're blocking it. Pretty good. You're right. If it was just us, then you might have stopped us here. Is that... Hold on, bro. Look at this monster dog. See, man, this is what I'm talking about. This is the kind of stuff that I miss, bro. This is the kind of stuff that I miss because, as I continue to state, it is not easy. At least for me, from what I know and from what my experience with drawing and in the comic industry, right? It's not easy to continue to hype up something like this that you see so many times. You know, in Kingdom, you get to see a lot of this in the series. You see a lot of limbs all over the place. You see people getting cut in half, and usually it is just some big spear, a glaive, or a sword, or whatever. But there's just the way that horror handles it. I just never get tired of it because the way the horror does it is that it's never just like 1 or 2 or 3. Whenever he does do it with 1 or 2, it's kind of like with a Shin one shot earlier last year. That was Insanely Beast. That was more of a character driven moment, and it was incredible because of the hype behind the build up towards that character moment. But this one in particular right here is what I love so much about the series, to where multiple bodies get cleaved. I mean, just and you could just tell the overwhelming strength coming from the character, because this is not Dragon Ball, this is not One Piece, this is not Bleach, in terms of, you know, these characters don't have that superhuman insane strength or some magical ability from like a devil fruit or hockey or a Super Saiyan, whatever the case may be. These are just regular dudes out here in that time of China. And they're out here cleaving dudes and have multiples of them. You know how hard it is just to get one down the middle with all the meat that's there and bone and everything? My guy's out here taking on like 6. And I always love those types of panels in Kingdom for that very reason, because it establishes strength. It establishes that somebody's serious about a situation, man. So shout out to Gyon, the Glaive of Nightmares. Gyon is here. Look at Ohan. Ohan looks mad shook. I can't blame Ohan, because if I was in front of Gyon right now, I'd be shook too. I mean, not if I was Shin, because, you know, Shin is a goat, and so is Kyokai. But, you know, still, even if I was them, I would be a little shook, especially since Shin, I feel like, hasn't completely mastered the glaive yet. I feel like a battle against the glaive like Gyon's would actually be better off for him whenever it comes to him completely mastering the glaive. But anyways, Gyon is here. Shook Ohan. Getting to see more battle down here. Captain Kanjo, what is it? The young lord might really be in a lot of danger right now. Oh man, yo, you sense it, bro. I'm telling you, man. Right after horror usually delivers one of those panels like that. You get this hype. You get the following panels telling you how dangerous the situation is for the following character that is going against that person, man. Or it could be a Mobu and Kanmei situation, and Mobu and Kanmei were just cleaving everything in their path to get to each other. So it depends. It depends on the situation, man. So here we see a whole bunch of chaos going on. We see man's right here in the middle blocking. I mean, look at that impressive feat right there. Going right here, and we see multitudes of spears going after him, and he's blocking. I mean, from this side. I mean, he's going 360. Well, not turning. Instead, he's just turning his spear. So it looks like right here. Very, very impressive on Ohan's behalf right here. All the guards are being killed, but we have to do whatever it takes to reach Ohon-sama. It'll be over soon, so just sit tight a bit longer. This is the Raigoku, a technique we devised to slay Chin's 6 great generals. Hey, listen, man, it better be a technique that high in order to face off the Chin 6, you know? And when we never got the chance to unleash it against them, several generals and great generals of our enemies have fallen to it. The number of people who have walked out alive after being surrounded by Gyon-sama and the 10 spears is 0. Wow. 0. Gyokuho right wing, that's right, keep it up. Destroy all who would stand in Hon-sama's path. Let me reconfigure the camera right quick, because I know there we go. Because I'm still getting used to the new camera. All right, I think it's good. That's it. Keep it up. Destroy all who would stand in Honsama's path. Good, everyone's morale still high. Adjutant, movement in the Chogaryu army. They're cutting in from the left. What, are they trying to separate us from HQ? Honsama, Kuri, you're in command now. Tokujin, take 2, no 300 cavalry and follow me. We're heading back to the HQ. What's the matter, Adjutant? Just shut up and follow me. I couldn't see it too clearly, but something big must be happening over there. I'm sure of it. Unfortunately, old soldier, I cannot let you pass. And we got Chogaryu with his majestic stash, man. The majestic little how do you call those? Like the little Blagnards, man. Like he's rocking the little stash, man. It's not like a Mario mustache or Luigi mustache, but man is rocking the little swinging mustache, man. Chogaryu greatness. Now, have we been caught in their trap? And then we see Honsama out there, and he's continuing to battle for his life. Ohan, man. Kanjo, the Kanjo unit is here. Thank God. We'll handle this, is what I want to say, but the Ryun or whatever ended up tagging along too. Get ready, a lot that's going to get messy. But we'll use that chance to rescue the young master. And we see another panel of continuing battle. Another couple panels of seeing the soldiers and how they feel and how they really want to get to Ohan. You see the dedication, the determination to Ohan, and this is just going back to that morale, to the high morale that they came into this battle with, thanks to Ohan, because now they truly realize that we cannot lose this guy. You know, what in the world, we can't get it in at all. If anything, it's like Honsama's even further away than before. Idiots! This was reinvented by Rin Shoujo-sama and Gyon-sama. Do you think that the Ryun would have also been taught its secrets? With them here, the noose has become sturdier than ever. Honsama. With Gyon right here in my face, I don't have any chance to go on the offensive. Without getting out of this encirclement, I won't even have a chance of fighting back. These spearmen are too strong for me to take out easily. And then we see somebody actually managed to get him from behind, and then he just... Ooh. So he's getting him from behind and from the front. I mean, somebody needs to come in and help Ohan, man. Somebody needs to come up in here and help Ohan. Young master, there's only one way for you to get out of there. Kanjo? A way out? Here I go. That should be a single breakthrough from both the inside and outside. You're not getting away. Will my strength hold out? Use up everything you have left. So long as you can get past him, I will handle the rest. All right, Kanjo, I feel it. Now come to us, young master. Dragon's Nest. And you can see this being an ability. If we ever get a Kingdom game, you're going to see that hit that R1 triangle Dragon's Nest. Right? You see Shin going up into like swimwear, getting a plus 500 XP. Your back's wide open from that. Shadow Dragon's Talon. And another attack. That's our R1 square. Here we go. But he's so wounded. That's just it. Keep it up. Broke out of the Raigoku. I'm telling you, man, you can't underestimate the new generation, son. He broke out. Kanjo, yo, and Ohan. When Kanjo said that, it gave like that boost to Ohan. Like, yeah, I can do this, man. Young master, don't stop, keep running. Oh my, bro! And then right in front of him, I mean, just chilling with massive glaive in hand. See, this is why I'm glad that I'm not reading this weekly, bro. Next chapter. Let's go. Next chapter. All right, for anybody who just recently tuned in, we're currently going into chapter 586. Chapter 586, man. For the greatness and the awesome sauce of Kingdom. Let me see. Well, let me go ahead and look at. I want to look at the chat real quick. Let me see. I stopped around 850 because it's. Oh, you mean 850? So you mean like 580? unless you're talking about One Piece there. Just rewatch, you catch up. Recon's still dope. Greatness, man. It's that catch up experience, and this one we're gonna have today, man. It's always fun. It's always fun. Let me see. How many dollars have you spent on manga volumes? I'll tell you what, Dan, man. I don't even know, but I know I've been collecting for many years, like many years. So it's been a long time. It's been a long time. Yo, what's going on, OVE, bro? Oh, this says no. OVE's message was deleted. No. OVE. No. What was that? Was it a spoiler? I know OVE would never intentionally spoil. I hope he comes back soon. Let me see. Oh, no problem for the ratings, Dan, man. No problem. No problem for the ratings, bro. Perfect literally joined as you said that. Oh, wait, no problem. No problem, XCD. No problem. No problem. So, yeah, we're about to start off right here with chapter 586. Let me see. Oh, hey, Shadow, man. No worries, man. No worries. We all make mistakes. But yeah, I was wondering also, man, OVE would never try to would never try to spoil me. So I was like, oh, I wonder why he got timed out. But yeah, OVE, man, we still got you, man. We still got you, coach. We still got you. Looking forward for your return. So I can see that message that you put in the thing. Yo, Dawn Wanderer, man, I'm glad you were able to make it. I know that you were posting in the initial stream update video that you were waiting for the Kingdom Greatness. So we're here, man, for the awesome sauce. Yo, what's going on, Aniki, for real? Hello, guys. I'm so happy right now. I'm gonna cry. I waited that video for so long. Let's go. We're in here, man, for the Kingdom Greatness. Ready. Yo, what's going on, Zypher, man? Yo, it's great to have Zypher a part of the Kingdom experience now, because I remember back whenever you were just getting into Kingdom, and it's great that you're caught up and you don't have to worry about spoilers, man. So shout out to Zypher, yo. Shout out to Zypher. Recon is still off topic, but are you caught up with Gotama? I am caught up to Gotama, and I cannot wait for the return of the manga. But without further ado, let's get right into the greatness. Chapter 586. Let's go. A showdown of two thrusts. Look at this color. Hold on, bro. Hey, y'all already know. Y'all know what we do with every color page that comes into the Kingdom Greatness. We take the picture and we save it, son. Yo, this is a really, really nice color page. Just showing Shin's face right now in the midst of battle. And the volume cover right here looks really, really cool. It has Ohan down here in the bottom and Shin on top. That looks really... I haven't seen either of these, so this was really nice. Day 13 of the Great Shin versus Zhao battle. Carve a bloody path out of danger. This is a really, really nice... This might end up being a part of the thumbnail, man. Really, really nice color page. All right, here we go. Excuse me. Don't stop. Keep running. Yo, this man is a true MVP. Son, just look at him, bro. Yon is legitimately coming in. Kanjo, Captain, go! Yo, he managed to block. Nah, bro, but even while blocking, his spear, the strength of Gyeon's glaive was so strong that it bent it. It bent his spear and smacked him in the face. So let's just say the way that he grabbed it was grabbed it like this, right? With his like I'm holding the controller. Put it right here, and Gyeon's strength was so much that it came right down, split this right down the middle, and because he split down the middle, the pressure and the strength caused him to hit himself in the face. It looks like he knocked him out. That is a showcase of somebody's power, a showcase of somebody's strength, and a showcase of somebody's resolve right now. Because every single swing in Kingdom, we know how Kingdom works. Is one of my favorite things about Kingdom is that your swing and the power of your swing is not only just on how strong you are, but on your resolve, on the weight of battle, you know, the burden of your blade, how many have you taken out? What is the burden that you carry as either a general, whatever the case may be? Because all that makes your blade heavier. And you see that just the difference in battle experience. And of course, the glaive is a huge weapon, but the difference in battle experience right there. And it's just difference in resolve. I mean, I can't say the difference in resolve because Kanjo definitely has a lot of resolve to go out and save Ohan and to continue to let him continue on. But Gyeon's resolve is definitely up there as well, man. And it just so happened to be that his glaive was much stronger. So then no, Gyeon doesn't even stop there. He comes right back up for another swing. Kanjo. Ohan! All right! Yo, right before Kanjo just got his neck just he was gonna do the same thing he did to the blade, but to his head. And Ohan said, nah. You think I'm gonna let you behind there? You're a part of my crew. You're a part of my group. Yo, Ohan, all right, son. What a fool. He threw himself back into the Raigoku. Surround him. Captain Kanjo, are you out of your mind? Pure idiocy. Stop talking, hurry up and fall back. We need to get out before they completely encircle. And then we see Gyeon come back down, and once again, Gyeon, you have to respect Gyeon, man, because that thing must be really, really hard to just thrust around like that, bro. That thing is huge. But my boy Ohan is saying, nah, son. Nah! Gyeon, Honsama, this time for sure this shall be your end. Not good. Gyeon's caught the young master, so he can't escape. The moment he shows his back, all it'll take is just one good swing, and I've lost the sensation in my arms at this point. I can only manage 2 more thrusts at full strength. But that's all I need to bring down Gyon. Shotaku Kyuko. I need you to guard my sides. Don't tell me he intends to slay Gyon under these conditions. He's gonna slay him, bro! No, wait, I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Because the dialogue, the narrator stated that today was the day of Ohan's defeat. Man, dude, see, it's because the narrator said that it makes it so unpredictable, bro. I don't know if he gets defeated now, later. When does that happen? Yo, look at this panel of Ohan's eye right here, man. With Earl She of the White Fire Dragons. Yo, Earl She. Shout out to those days, man. Shout out to Earl She. If the White Fire Dragons haven't fallen to my spear in the past, there is no reason that I cannot also defeat Gyon. If I'm allowed to focus solely on Gyon and concentrate all my power into this dragon's talon, and we have an excellent panel of Gyon right here with his majestic chin badger going all the way down like he's an old boss in Street Fighter. And then you have Ohan coming up and like swinging with his spear. Yo. Ohan actually managed to pierce Gyon's arm. He actually managed to pierce through the very hand that was carrying the glaive. His favorite hand. The hand, there's a lot of people out there that are ambidextrous, but for me, that I'm right-handed. Whenever my right hand goes out of commission for a while, it does make it a little weirder. I mean, I know I have to switch over to use the left hand, and I definitely can't do as many things with this hand. I can still use it, but I can't do as many things. So if let's just say Gyon is type of individual, and we know how a glaive is so heavy, you need both arms to carry that thing. So Ohan goes in on the favored hand, which is the hand that is on top of the glaive, used to put your full force down onto somebody's body, and he stabbed him right here in the forearm, which indicates to me that, I mean, how is he going to carry that glaive? If Gyon continues to carry that glaive, that is pure 100% will. Pure 100% will, man. But Ohan actually manages to get him and goes through all of the armor and everything, and actually manages to make the spear go through it. I mean, what an incredible page. Showing it from an outside standpoint and then going inside and seeing it, how it just invades and just pierces through the armor, going out the other side, man. What an attack. Ohan, yo. That's impossible. He crippled Gyon Samo's right arm. Yo, man, he did. That is a deep wound. Gyon, this is the end for you. This man is still holding that thing with his arm. He is still holding that thing with his arm, coach. What an incredible double page spread, too. We see it on this side. We see his hand, and he raises the glaive, even though it's putting so much pain. I can imagine unbearable pain into his forearm. Blood is spurting out. Ohan looks mad shook, and he swings down with the same force that he came down on Kanjo earlier. And now Ohan is forced to be in the defensive, and he might have just gotten smacked in the face too, man. But what an excellent panel, man. This is a kingdom. This is a kingdom level panel right here, man. We see everybody's shocked expression. I'm shocked too. Add my face on there, bro. And we see Ohan falls off the horse. Gyon, bro. Man, Ohan looks like he's about to die. Ohan looks like he's about to die, bro. But you know what? Even if he does die, well, I can't imagine that happening just due to story purposes, but hypothetically speaking, even if Ohan were to die in this situation, he would die 100% with no regrets, because he did this to protect the very crew that he inspired to go out there, man. And as a captain or as a leader of a certain group, you always want to be that example. You always want to be the one who, you expect everybody to rely on you, but you in turn also to rely on them. And this is a situation where they were to rely on him. And even though Kanjo wanted all of them to rely on him, on him, and he in return returned the favor as a true leader. Shout out to Ohan, man. Because even though he was defeated pretty swiftly by Gyon, at the very least, it was the very act of doing that That's incredible. How could you have been so foolish, young master, all because you came back for me, for the likes of me? It's finally over. It's not over yet. It's still too early to give up. Listen to me, all of you. You need to take the young master out of here. Kyuko, Shotaku, I'm counting on you. The young master isn't someone who will meet his end here. Oh, but he will, and not only him. He'll die with him, and the entire Chin right wing shall soon follow. The right wing will not die. So long as the Yokoho is not wiped out here, then our right wing still stands a chance, because the Chin right wing still has the Chin donut! Let's go, yo! Kanjo's out here delivering babyface promos. It feels so good to see Shin again, man. Just in real time, in live time reading, and not going back and rereading old chapters, not going back and looking at older stuff, and looking at brand new content. It feels so good to see our beloved Shin again, man. We see Ohan. Of course he's still alive, man. Y'all thought Ohan was dead? Come on, coach. Come on, coach. We gotta save him, Kyoko. You think we'll let you? Oh man, dude. Hold on, guys. I know I said I was gonna look at the comments, but give me 1 sec. Give me 1 sec. I gotta read this next chapter. I gotta read this next chapter. So for everybody coming in, we're on chapter 587 now. I wasn't looking at the comments, but it's getting too good right now. So just bear with me. Bear with me for another chapter. Once again, we're on chapter 587. If you want to follow along for the Kingdom Awesome Sauce, man, I feel so good reading it. Get Honsama out of here. You think we'll let him get away? Kill them all, put Ohan out of his misery. And we see more damages going on around here. Thanks, Shotaku. There's no way we're getting out of this, not unless someone sacrifices themselves to hold them off. And we see it another, just huge attacks going in. Kyuko, go, brother! Out of our way. Kyuko, stand aside. Excuse me, man. It's been killing me all day. Shotaku, I know that we promised each other in the past to never get too invested, so we could stay alive on the battlefield. So that didn't go as planned, but that's okay, because Honsama's a man worth dying for. When you have your crew telling you that, when you have your crew telling you that the time has come, when you have your crew telling you that you are worth dying for, what better? Just way of looking. What better for a leader? What better for somebody who is trying to lead a troop into a suicidal mission like this, attempting to achieve victory? Because that's what this is. The Hashin unit and the Gyokuho unit are out here on a mission, which can be seen as a suicide mission because it pretty much looks like an unwinnable situation. But because they believe in them, they're willing to rely on them. This one simple sentence right here is worth the entire battle to Ohan. If Ohan were to hear this, if they were to hear that Honsama is a man worth dying for, and because Hara is writing it in this manner, that it's not just him. But after they saw what Ohan just did, or they heard about what Ohan just did, everybody's morale is going to go up like a million. Everybody's morale, even though it was already high, it's going to skyrocket up. Why? Because our leader just went out there and sacrificed himself, even though we know that he wanted to prove himself to his father. We know that Ohan wanted to prove himself to Osen, and still he put himself on the line for his squad, bro. Yo, I'm not going to lie. Just these last two chapters right here, man, have made Ohan a true beast to me, man. A true beast, man. What a line. Honsama is a man worth dying for, bro. And that's coming from your people. That's coming from somebody that you're fighting alongside with in war. That's the best compliment you could ever give a leader, man. You could ever give a leader, bro. I leave the rest to you, my brother. Oh, man. 587, only prayers. I don't like that smile, man. Usually a smile like that indicates somebody's going to die, especially in a series like this. Yeah. And lo and behold, you see a whole bunch of spears go right through him. And Kyuko gets impaled from every possible direction, man. We switch over to Shin. Something wrong, Shindono. Does it feel like there's something going on at the other battlefields, Susui? The others. You mean the Yako army next to us? I'm not sure. Maybe it's even where the Gyokuho are. The Gyokuho, the one that's even further away? You're not letting the Zao slow you down, are you? We're really giving it our all on the offensive against the Gyoan army on this end. Oh, man, dude. And then just look at this. Now you're seeing like the distance right here. Looks like you got away. All because of that big oaf there. Yo, man, my man Gyoko came right up into like swimwear and said, "Y'all keep going. I'll handle things here." And because of him, because of his sacrifice, they were all able to get away. And just like he said, even in death, he does not mind dying. He does not mind going through the act of dying, even though he has his own life ahead of him. He believes so much in the dream of Ohan that he's a man worth dying for, bro. Amazing. Amazing, man. Owen's not going to survive either way. Let us head back, sir. This is still the Gyokoho Center. They really will be converging on us soon. Not to mention your wound needs to be seen to quickly. That's a massive wound, man. I mean, this man, freaking Ohan, put his spear. We know how good and accurate this man Ohan is with the spear, and strong Ohan is with the spear. And the fact that he was able to do that through his arm, and we've seen him do that in other body parts that aren't as flimsy, or your arm isn't necessarily as strong as like your chest or your abdomen or your head, whatever the case may be. Like, it's harder to get through that stuff. But this man took his spear through a shielded arm and went straight through his forearm, man. And it almost feels like Ohan knew he couldn't defeat. He knew he couldn't defeat Yon. So he just decided to wound him, to injure him, so that way the next person that would take him on would have a more higher advantage to take him on. So he, like I said before, sacrificing himself in order for somebody else to continue on and take him out on this day, because they have to do it today, or they're just not winning. That's just the way the horror is presented it. Your wound needs to be seen too quickly. Damn it, Ohan, he just has to take out Go Sama's dominant arm with him. His men were quite formidable too. Nearly half of the Ryun had perished. The 10 spears, the philosopher members as well. Many of them were killed by the big guy. Yo, man. Should we take his head with us? Leave him. Let's head back. Man, dude, yo. Shogaryu-sama. Looks like it's over. There's no reason for us to stay here. Rather, let us return to HQ and reorganize formations. Having confirmed Gyon had accomplished his mission and begun his retreat, Shogaryu would also call off his diversionary attack and fall back to his own HQ. It was only then that Banyo would finally learn of the Gyokuho HQ's annihilation and Ohan's defeat. So that is the defeat that we were getting from the previous narration that we got a couple chapters ago. So, because I was wondering if this was going to be one of those moments to where Ohan's defeat would be more seen as like a group defeat or a character defeat, because there's a difference between one character getting defeated, and there's a difference between the entire squad getting defeated. You know what I'm saying? So now it's confirmed that it was just Ohan's defeat, even though the group itself also technically was defeated. They didn't get slaughtered, and their morale is still up there as well. So it wasn't that the whole group was defeated; it was just Ohan. Hon-sama has been taken to the tents of the campgrounds. He is still alive, but is hanging by a thread. Adjutant, we need you to take command of the Gyokuho. Zao is already landing another attack. Kanjo, how could you have let this happen? No, sir, Kanjo is not to blame. It's thanks to him that Hon-sama is. Where are you going, Kanjo? Sorry, Banyo, just give me a moment. Man, dude. I mean, yo. I mean, Kanjo, he's the vice cap, man, like for another character out here to die in the very same unit, he must be, man, dude. I'm sorry, Kyoko. He just goes over him. He of course he's badly injured. My man took on a full-blown attack from Gyon. He almost had his head taken off. Excuse me. With Ohan taken out of the action, the Gyokuho had no choice but to fall back to a point further back from the Akko army. And having learned of this, the Akko army restricted troops to strengthen its right in fear of a pincer attack by Jogaryu. This, however, resulted in a weakened front, thus yielding ground to the Bananji army. On the other hand, Gyon's absence allowed the Haishin unit to make significant inroads against the Gyon army to a point where even Bananji, or even the Bananji army, had to be wary of them. As the 13th day developed in this manner, Jogaryu would sound the withdrawal earlier than normal. The first reason for this was due to Gyon. Were the Haishin unit to learn of his injury, there was a risk of them further strengthening their attacks to exploit his weakness, and that's what I thought was going to happen. That is what I truly thought was going to take place. And the other reason would naturally be Ohan's earlier defeat. It was decided that allowing time for this news to spread and demoralize the Jin forces would be the better course to take. This sucks, man, because now Osen's, oh man, dude. I mean, just how much Ohan is going out here and trying to prove to this man that he's a worthy warrior. And now the fact that his defeat is going to be ringing through everyone everyone on Shin's side. But because I know how Osen is, I feel like Osen is just gonna say it's all a part of the plan anyway. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. As word spread that the man responsible for weakening the unit yesterday had been defeated, it signaled both the end of the Gyokuho unit and also the loss of one of the key supports holding up. Certain in their upcoming victory tomorrow, Chogaryu retreated back to his campgrounds. Okay, so here we go. Now, I was originally thinking that this entire day that just passed was going to be one of the last days, not the last day, but it doesn't appear that to be the case. So this is the Gyokuho's headquarters. Shin the Haishin unit. And Shin is, oh man, Shin's heading straight to Ohan, man. Straight to Ohan. Hang on, he's being treated right now. That's why everyone's quietly waiting outside. I know you've been an effort to come here, but could you wait here? Waiting quietly, you say. But ain't the old fart making a ruckus over there? Is it that bad, Ohan, that is? And we see Ten and Kyokai. See, man, this is why I love coming back to Kingdom after so long. Because even just seeing our main characters is enough to get a smile, man. Ten and Kyokai. As you can see, at this point, the only thing left is to pray and hope for the best, but expect the worst. Get a grip on yourself. He's going to be fine. Shin believe. Bro, see, this is why I love the rivalries. This is what makes Kingdom, man. Whenever you have enough respect for the person that you fight with every single day to know that a situation like this wouldn't be enough to kill him. He's going to be straight. Don't worry about Ohan. Y'all focus on yourselves. Focus on yourselves. Don't worry about it. Get a grip on yourself. Don't you believe in your captain? Don't you believe in your leader? Shin, man. Coming straight from a rival, bro. Those words have meaning. Those words have depth. Those words have, his words mean so much because he is a rival to him, because he's on an equal playing field as Ohan. And coming from Shin, man, that's got to mean a lot to his crew. That's got to mean a lot, bro. It's going to be a massive boost of morale right there. You fool, what makes you say that? His arse almost stopped beating numerous times already. Even so, he's going to be fine. He's not going to die. He's not going to die. How could he afford to die here? I know that. That's right, Honsama won't let himself die here. I brought Kyokai too. Not only has she got this amazing medicine, she also knows these strange techniques that your healers won't know. Just let her inside. I'm sure she'll be of help to you. Oi. Kyokai looks pissed, yo. Like, who? And what? Like, oi. I already told you earlier, I can't fix everything. Yeah, I know. But looking at these guys now, you're the only one I can rely on, Kyokai. Don't just stroll in. Ooh. Just me? You're not going in? Yeah, I'm not. It's not like I want to see him when he's a stiff breeze from kicking the bucket. You probably wouldn't want me looking at him either. Besides, I didn't come all the way here just to visit Ohan. I'm here because I want to discuss with the Gyokuho how we're going to beat Zao's left wing. My guy has full control of the situation, man. Shin has full control. That statement by itself is showing us how much this man right here has grown from the beginning of the series. Because Shin, at the beginning of the series, would have easily ran right up in there to check if he was okay, to deliver a speech to him, but no. No, this time he's focusing on his men. He's focusing on his men because he doesn't have to worry about Ohan. Shin has matured to the point, and also with the stuff that went on before this day of battle, when he learned of Osen and all that stuff with Osen possibly being his father and whatnot, he knew the burden that Ohan was carrying. So that's why whenever he stated earlier that he cannot die here, that's huge because he understands. He knows the burden that Ohan's carrying, so he doesn't have to worry about him. He knows Ohan is going to get over this and take care of the situation himself. He's just sending in Kyokai as another measure to make sure it gets done. But Shin didn't come here to talk to Ohan. Shin is here to talk to the men because now they need to focus on what's going to happen tomorrow. What is going to happen whenever they take out Zao's left wing and how they're going to do it. He's planning towards the future, not worrying about the past, which is what Shin, at the beginning of the series, did a lot, was worrying about the past, and that most of the time would not allow him to move forward and progress forward. It was only whenever Shin was able to say, screw the past. I'm going to get over this hump and over this obstacle and take care of the situation at hand. Shin was always the type of person to do it in the moment, but before the moment came, he was worrying about it. Now you see him in a situation to where even when he's not in that moment, even whenever he's not in that battle sequence against somebody else, it doesn't have to go to that anymore. Now Shin has grown enough to where we can go into another camp and just say, all right, this is what we're going to do. We're going to take our situation. Don't worry about it. We got this. Let's just worry about what's going to happen. Let's worry about tomorrow and let's discuss, because it's not, oh, we might, oh, we're going to try. No, my boy Shin said we are going to beat Zhao's left wing tomorrow, man. That is what I call a character arc showing and blooming before our very eyes, man. And honestly, a lot of this has been going on just in this very arc itself. Seriously. The Chin right wing still has the high Shin unit. Captain Kanjo, Kanjo knew, bro. You're really even in a situation you're still, of course. Why else do we fight if not to win? Facts! Night of the 13th day. 2 days remain until the Battle of Shukai Plains reaches its finale. 2 days. Kingdom is on break next week. You see? But it's not on break for me. It's not on break for me, baby. It's not on break for me. Before I get into this next chapter, let me go ahead and look at the chat a bit here. Kingdom greatness, man. It feels so good to just be watching the awesome sauce, man. Let me see. Yo, OVE, you're back, man. Sorry about this. Sorry about that situation, OVE, bro. It's really awesome to see how a simple sentence can make a character shine. I agree, man. And it's when that happens, you know that there's been a lot of care and a lot of build toward it, a lot of care placed into how a character and how maybe the people surrounding him as well have been built up in the story so far. When a single sentence is able to shine in a way that it is currently doing for a lot of these characters in this arc. I think we will be getting for some Kyokai action for sure. Without question. The spear through the hand is doubly impressive if you look at the skeleton in the forearm going between the ulna and radial bones like that is high-key amazing. I agree, XED. I agree 110%. I mean, to be able to go through that with a spear, I mean, you know, with a massive weapon like a glaive, a sword, but my man is doing it with a spear. You know, like we gotta give Owen credit there, man, without question. Every time we see Shin, he always seems to grow bigger. I agree, BD. I agree. Not just the beginning of the series, he's grown leaps and bounds from the start of the arc, without question. Shin's probably grown because of all that starvation. It probably is. It's probably the hunger. It's probably that my man Shin is so hungry that he's just trying to get this over with. You know, I can't blame him. If I'm in a situation where I can't eat and I'm living off of just spare pieces of bread for all these days, man, I'm trying to finish the war as quick as possible. You feel me? I'm gonna hype up everybody as much as possible. We gotta win this war, bro. I'm trying to go back to get myself some food when I finish this thing, man. Goodness gracious, that's how, that's a trollish but very, very good point. Very, very good point, yo. Shin's willpower is probably 1,000% due to hunger. I mean, I can see it. I can most certainly see it without question. Greatness, man. Rickon, have you played Neo? I think I played. I know I played it. I never beat it because I never owned it. I never owned Neo the game, but I know I played the game because I was talking about how difficult that it was in comparison to a game that was similar to it. What was? I know there was another game in that era when Neo came out that I was comparing it. I think it was Nier, because I was telling people that I found Nier to be harder than Neo, even though people were saying that Neo was like a game that was Dark Souls level, and I was like, no, I mean, for me, I was going through Neo with a breeze, for at least from when I played. I didn't get deep in the game, but Nier Automata, bro, yo, I mean, I love that game to death, but Nier was hard for me, man. Nier Automata, I was getting pwned on stream. You know, it's embarrassing when you get pwned on stream, man, but it's also fun. Yo, Michael Mickles, what's good, bro? It's been a while. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's been a good minute. Thanks a lot for the super chat. He says, King, I'm back. Phone got stolen a few weeks ago, but now your boy got his S10 Plus. Damn. Well, first of all, that sucks that your phone got stolen, but man, you came in clutch with an S10 Plus. You've been real busy though. I missed like 20 streams. Good to see you though, man. Yo, Michael Mickles, man. It's great to know that you're alive and well, still going into like somewhere, man. Thank you very much for the super chat. And man, that sucks that your phone got stolen, bro. I never had a phone stolen, but I did have a PSP in my back many years ago. I had a PSP stolen. It was my own fault. All right, it was my own fault for not looking. But it still sucks whenever something of that value is taken from you, especially something that you rely on a lot, like a phone or a portable system like that. It always sucks. It always sucks. But I'm glad that now you have a new phone and you're back in business taking care of awesome sauce, man. So shout out to Michael Mickles, man. Shout out to Michael Mickles. I had been wondering where you were, bro. And I'm glad to know that you're still alive and well, man. So let's get right back into the Kingdom Awesome Sauce. Ladies and gentlemen, for everybody who is joining us right here, we're going into volume 54, chapter 588, Right Wing's Headquarters. And continuing the greatness, we have a really nice cover page right here of Shin, looking like he's going through the flames and bloody flames right here in the back. It's a really nice cover page. Showing him with his legendary glaive right here. The High Shin unit has no plan on retreating. Chapter 588, Right Wing's Headquarters. Yo, we see Bihei. The very first thing that I saw wasn't even a soup. I just saw Bihei's teeth, man. Shout out to my guy Bihei. So we see the bubbling up of all this food, man. Yo, man. If I was in a situation, bro, I'd be looking at this food and my mouth would be, I mean, you would see the saliva going down, man. I mean, I'd be fiending. I'd be like Big Mom in Whole Cake Island, man. And instead of it being wedding cake, I'd just be screaming food. I'm like, food! Oh, straight up for hours and hours and hours on end, man. So we see all of them. They're fiending over the food. They're fiending over the food, man. I guess it's done, right? You look at look at this guy on the bottom left, man, right here. No pull-out guy status. Over here looking at the soup. My man is shook. This one's missing a bit. Split it properly, man. I am. It's yo. They're stressing the size of their serving. They're stressing the serving size, man. Like if it's not completely equal, if that guy gets more than me, we're fighting. We're throwing hands if somebody gets more food than me, man. It's mostly hot water, eh? Just shut up and eat. Well, down the hatch. You finally reached a point where you can even taste it. I finally reached a point where you can't even taste it, just like drinking hot water. And they only passed out this puny amount of horse meat too. Surely there were way more dead horses today, right? And they were using the dead horses from the battlefield to give themselves more meat to eat with the soup, bro. Amazing. Yeah, but those Zao bastards started busting out this weird powder when they fell back. No idea what it was, but it stank like crazy. Yo, so they went to the length and the extent that had to have been a plan from Riboku. That is such a Riboku thing to do. In order to gain even that advantage, knowing that these warriors probably go out and use the horse meat to eat some food later on the day, they're going around and using some sort of smelly powder to refrain them from gathering more horses so they can eat. That sounds like a Riboku type thing to do. That's actually genius. I never even would have thought of something like that. You didn't hear Kyogai-san lost a bunch of his men because of that stuff. Loads of others are out of action because of a stomach ache. Yo, this person right here is bleeding from the mouth. Look at his face. And I probably shouldn't be laughing at that, but that's a really funny facial expression. Then this is the meat is this meat we're eating safe? It's probably from our horses, so yeah. But every horse that gets eaten means a precious battlefield resource that has been lost. And it's true. That's very, very true. Lieutenant N said this means that even if we weren't fighting, we'd be coming up to the end of our rope already. Sure, but is this even going to give us the strength to fight tomorrow? Maybe we should throw in a bit more of our stash. Now do that and we won't have anything to eat at all tomorrow. It might not seem like much, but this includes Chikodai, Sai, and Hakumen's portions. All the guys that died today. Man, dude, can you guys imagine, just going back for a sec, and putting things into perspective, right? After this whole war is over, for the fact that we've been seeing the Haishin unit in this starving situation where their strength isn't as high as it usually would be. Can you imagine after this arc, after the experience they have gathered, to go on another expedition after that, and we truly get to see their stomachs are full, willpower out of there, with a Shin that is mature and ready to go in like Swimwear, that is a true out leader, and possibly even a general, that is going to lead the Haishin unit into this new battle. We're going to see them, like if it was a post-time skip Haishin unit, because we've never gotten to see them at full strength here. At the very least, with the battle experience that they have accumulated just throughout this arc alone, there always seems to be something holding them back. And right now, it's food. They're hungry. They're starving. So when they're actually full after this arc, with all the experience that they've gained in this arc, yo, they're going to be nasty. But didn't Ohan get defeated today? Maybe tomorrow will be our last day anyway. Ko, why are you always saying these depressing things? Oh, but cut it out, Bihei. You're just wasting your energy. Still, he's got a point. Who would have thought even Ohan would get taken out? Yeah, horses? Did these dudes come up in there like swimwear while they were eating? Are you kidding me, bro? What's going on there? The Haishin are they? But it doesn't look like they're enemies either. I am bro. I thought there was an enemy attack coming in from the night. I was so shook. Bro. But nah, it's just somebody from the Aku Army. Good lord, man. I legit thought that it was somebody from Zhao coming in there to take them in the middle of the night at some Hoken stuff. You remember when Hoken did that back in towards the beginning of the series in the arc with Oki? Dude, I thought that somebody was coming up in there to take him out in the middle of the night. I was like, what? What are we doing? What are we doing, coach? That would have been mad. I am Dance, the stand-in commander of the Aku Army. Is this the Haishin unit's campgrounds? The Aku Army stand-in commander. Doesn't that mean he's the highest ranked guy in the right wing? Answer me. Yes, sir. That's right, sir. Shin's 10 is just up ahead. You imbecile! What kind of fool would so easily reveal his commander's officer's whereabouts? Oh, sorry, sir. That is true. Excuse me. But then again, that is just showing that the Haishin unit believe that much in their captain. Like, listen, man, you can bring anybody to Shin. Shin's gonna go ham. That's how Bihei feels. You know, inside, I feel you, Bihei. I got your back, Bihei, because I would say the same thing. You wanna know where Shin is? He's right there. Try him if you want. Try him. Go look at him and try him right now. With the way Shin's resolve is right now, his Conqueror's hockey right now is to the level to where anybody who's not ready to fight, bro, they walk into that tent and they knock out. I mean, they're going to be foaming at the mouth in seconds. Seconds. Just in the presence of Shin's resolve, man. But you have my thanks, pardon us. Let's go. Hooah! Bihei, more cavalry? Oh, it's the lieutenant this time. Was that the officers from the Aku Army just now? Seemed like it. I came to meet them, but it appears I was too late. You knew they were coming? What's going on, Lieutenant? Why are the Aku Army's top brass coming over to us? It's not just the Aku Army. The Gokuho's officers are currently gathered at our headquarters as well. Lieutenant, what the heck's happening there? Why are all those big shots suddenly coming over to visit us? We're reorganizing the right wing. We're setting up the Haishin unit to be the right wing's main headquarters, so that from tomorrow onwards, the right wing can fight with the Haishin unit as its core. Okay, so we head back to the tent. And everybody's in Shin's tent this time. Thank you for coming, Stand-in Commander Danza. Reluctant as I was to come, I felt I owed you and your passionate plea as much, Banyo. I'm here because I wanted to discuss the Gyokuko and how we're going to beat Zhao's left wing tomorrow. Wait, Shin, if that's the case, then it should just be our two groups. We should also include the Aku Army in this discussion. Dang it, man, I have one of those bubbles. You know, whatever. That's irrelevant. That's relevant. But that thing's been bothering me all day, bro. I have to use toothpaste or something to get that out. Anyways, I'll try and convince their officers to come and join us in this meeting. The location will be at your tent. Looks like Vanya was a smarter man than I gave him credit for, and what's with the reluctant crap, stand-in commander? After all, this isn't a bad idea at all. Now let's hear it, Shin of the Haishin unit. From this moment on, this will be the right wing's main headquarters. In other words, the commander of our entire right wing is none other than you. What a responsibility that has been bestowed upon Shin. What a responsibility that has been bestowed upon a man who is not considered a general yet. I mean, that is something that you would give to a general. You know what I'm saying? The commander of the entire right wing is now going to be Shin, man. But I believe he can do it. I believe he can do it. I really, really can. That all right with you, 10? Yo, he doesn't even... Yo. My guy Shin is so just into the moment. He is so solidified on what he can do that he doesn't ask, or he doesn't question. He doesn't say anything. All he says is that straight with you, 10? Like, are you all right with that, 10? You straight with that? Because, hey, I got it. I got it, son. I see. If Shindono is to become the right wing's commander, then Karyoten will in turn also become the right wing strategist. And on her shoulders will rest the heavy responsibility that comes with it. So that means that, man, 10 is going to get massive battle experience here. What other choice do we have? Good. Then let's get this meeting started. So we're going to start this out tomorrow. Whoa! Let's go. And no, here we go. I'm heading back to Osen. This is what I was wondering. Like, how was Osen going to react to the fact that Ohan had been defeated? Report another update on the young lord. Apart from him still being alive, they have not said anything else. We've received a report from elsewhere stating that one of the Haishin unit's lieutenants is treating his wounds. What in the name of? Report. The Red Wing appears to have started something of their own accord. What are they up to? It seems to be something involved in moving the main headquarters over to the Haishin unit. What do you mean? I believe they intend to appoint Shin of the Haishin unit as commander with our approval. What did you say? Oh, yo, that's the classic Osen response. The classic, ooh, foo, 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 ooh, ah, ee. As if it wasn't a part of his plan. As if this wasn't a part of my man's plan, bro. This would not be the only significant event to occur on this evening of the 13th day. The stirrings of another would take place not far away. Gyo, inside the Gyo, man, who was in Gyo? Who was in Gyo? Wasn't that Konki? Wasn't Konki there? Konki was in Gyo, right? I at least from what I remember, man. I really do not remember right now. That's right. Did you hear about that thing with Takuta? Takuta, who got hurt real bad? Don't tell me he kicked the bucket or something. No, nothing like that. It happened last night, actually. Oh, show you. So not show yo. Well, I guess we're saying show yo. Show you happened to pass by the area where all the wounded are being kept, and he says he saw Takuta awake. Oh, guess he's feeling better then. Wasn't his face so messed up it was covered in bandages? Here's the weird part. So Takuta has taken his bandages off so you could see his face. But he said that it wasn't Takuta's face underneath, but it was a completely different guy. A different guy? You mean we got him mixed up with someone else after coming to Gyo? No, can't be. We've been carrying him all this way since we first set out for Gyo, all while thinking he was Takuta. We've been with him since we first left the city of Seki. Which means by the time we first set off for Gyo with our wounded after being attacked by the Osen army, that guy already wasn't the Takuta we know. Then who is that guy? Do I look like I know? Then why don't you just go and ask this fake Takuta guy himself? That was the plan, but he couldn't be found anymore. He was gone. Probably because Shoyu saw his face. Was that it? What? That's it? What kind of boring ending is that? Let me finish. That's not the end of the weirdness. Turns out this isn't a one-off case. Seems like there's been similar cases with the refugees from the other cities too, people with wounded faces turning out to be strangers. We don't know how many of them there are, but right now in Gyo, there are a bunch of strangers among us who are completely different from people who we thought them to be. Interesting. That is very, very weird. But this is Kingdom, and in Kingdom, nothing happens for no reason. So there has to be somebody's strategy. That's got to be Osen's strategy, or that's got to be Riboku's strategy, or I forgot who's in Gyo. Let me ask y'all this in the comments, man. Is it flipping? Is it Konki? Is Konki the one in Gyo? Because to be honest with you, if it is Konki that's in Gyo, I can most certainly see him doing something like that. It is okay. Konki is in Gyo. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, like I was. Then this could be something from Konki then. Then okay, Konki's sieging Gyo. He's fighting for Gyo. He's outside. Okay, gotcha. So then there has to be some sort of strategy coming from Konki then. Either coming from Konki or, like I said, coming from Riboku or something like that. Exactly, Michael Minkles. I feel the same way. This has Konki written all over it. That's all I'm like, for real. It has Konki written all over it. But not just Konki. I feel like Osen and Riboku are capable of something like that as well. Ho is all I will say. Okay, all right, I feel it. I feel it. Solarist 290 says, hopefully this responsibility will awaken 10 too. Most certainly. I feel like this responsibility is going to take 10 to the next level as a strategist. It's definitely going to take her to the next level. Shin's going to goat the crap out of Hoken. Yo, you can't have just one favorite arc in the series. Too much greatness. I know, right? I mean, for me, I still feel like to this day, the Battle of Sai is my favorite collection of chapters in Kingdom. It was just so great, man. It was fantastic. But aside from Battle of Sai, I really like the Kyokai Revenge stuff. That was great for Kyokai's character. Maybe because I love Kyokai a lot. But that stuff was great, and Konki's arc was fantastic. And the current arc we're in is fantastic. I mean, there's just so much greatness in Kingdom. It's hard, man. And one of these days, when I actually sit down and do a proper reread of Kingdom, it's going to get even harder. Because I'm just going off memory. You know, I'm just going off memory. But the simple fact that one of these days I'm going to have to sit down and reread Kingdom to do a list like that, I want to do a video like that one day. It probably won't be soon. Probably like in a year after I reread the series. But I would love to do a video ranking the Kingdom arcs. But I don't think that's a video I would want to do alone, though. I think that's a video I'd rather do with other people, like other Kingdom YouTubers or whatever. I think that would be better off to do with a collection of us. I'll talk to Laz about it. I'll talk to Laz, Jorishe, and see what we can put together for the future. Shin used GOAT. It's super effective. Facts. I couldn't have said it myself, OVE. Better myself, OVE. Shin used GOAT. Facts. Absolute facts. And it's super effective. Yo, what's going on, Sandratic? Yo, I'm coming just to say this because I'm not caught up, so I don't want to get spoiled. But I love your recon. Catch up to TPN next, please, bro. I don't know if I'm going to catch up to Neverland next, but that's definitely on my plans. But thanks a lot for stopping by, bro. Catch up to the Kingdom greatness. Catch up to the Kingdom greatness. Can't believe we're so close to chapter 600. Feels like 500 was yesterday. Facts. Hard facts. This arc is so GOAT too so far. It really is. This has been a fantastic arc so far. The arc with Sei's brothers was godlike. Yo, bro, are you talking about the Seikyo arc? Bro? Dude, now listen. Y'all know me, and y'all know how much I love time skip arcs, man. When we got the Seikyo saga, oh, I was so in there, bro. I mean, that was fantastic. That was fantastic. And the ending to that arc, still to this day. And then, bro, I forgot another one just came to mind. The arc with Sei and Ryofui. The arc with Sei and Ryofui was nasty. Kingdom has too many GOAT arcs. It has too many fire arcs. Anyways, let's get back into it. For everybody who's joining us, we're on chapter 589 entitled Happenings of the Night. So let's see what's going on here. Let me get a drink of water. We'll continue on with the greatness. That Seikyo arc was fire. Like, it came out of nowhere too. Like, I really, really enjoyed that arc. Chapter 589 happened once again for everybody who's joining us. We're on chapter 589, Happenings of the Night. Let's get right into this. 14 days earlier, Gil. Whoa, we're going for 2 weeks. Before present time, all village heads present your ledgers. Those not on the ledger will not be let into the city. You shall be cared for outside. Excuse me. If you are not on a ledger, leave the queue. That's the last of my people. We will confirm your identity later. All good, go in. You did it, Takuta. We're at Gyo. Yes, we've made it, Kato. We need water. Can you tell Kantetsu-san? We're at Gyo. We finally made it. And we see a smile. Yo, this has gotta be somebody from our side, man. Even if it's not Konki, it's gotta be somebody, bro. It's got to be somebody that Osen sent or Konki sent. It's got to be somebody from Chin's side, man. But then again, I could also see Ruboku doing this too. But whatever. The fact that it's in Gyo, it's got to be something to do with Konki. Hand over your ledgers. Water. So this is Gyo. Need water. And now back to the present. Hurry up already, Takuta. Who are you calling Takuta, you goof? I'm impressed you guys managed to find this sort of passage. It wasn't easy. It took us several days. It can't be helped. Figuring out where all the storehouses were was hard. Well, there's no point unless we can hit all of them at the same time. Yeah, getting all the armor for our disguises took quite some effort, too. For our disguises. There you go. That's plain as day. Plain as day. Is that it? Yeah, right inside. The other group should be in position as well. That's a lot of guards inside. We're not getting out of this one alive. Who cares about that? Failure will not be tolerated. All right, let's do this. Godspeed to you all. Victory to Osen-sama. Yeah, victory to Osen-sama. See, here we go. Osen is up in like swimwear. That's such an Osen thing, though, man. It really, really is. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold it. Never mind, I'm tripping. Never mind, I'm tripping. Anyways, we see the moon right here, and we look back and see a castle, or there's a really tall building. My lord, please get up. What is the matter? Big trouble, sir. Your presence is required. Tell me what's going on. Has the Conky army launched an attack? No, that's not it. Fire has broken out inside the city. What? There's a fire. That's the inner region, right? That's no small fire. That's not all, my lord. The report also says that it's the eastern large granary that's on fire. Though they managed to slay all the culprits, the fire's already reached a point where it can't be extinguished. What'd you say? What in the... How could this have... Who did this? My lord, urgent news, my lord. Even you too? What now? The western storehouse has been reduced to cinders. The southern and northern ones are also burning as we speak. This is a... Now, my question is, who did it? I know somebody did it in order to get an advantage. I just don't know from which side it came from. I don't know if it came from the Zhao side or if it came from Conky, but I know for a fact that this is coming from somebody planting seeds. There's no question about that. It's just a who. That is the question. Who is doing this? I mean, Conky's sick in the head, so he probably wouldn't care if everyone starves to death as long as he wins. So I could see him doing that. Are you telling me that all 4 of our large storehouses have been set on fire? But then when you have a man like Riboku in the situation, he could do it too. Man, dude, allergies been killing me all day, son. I apologize. Yes, sir. Forgive us for bearing such ill news. How could this be? If I remember correctly, we had emptied out all the smaller and middle-sized storehouses and had been handing out food from the larger stores. Can the northern and southern stores still be saved? Our men are desperately ferrying water, but the fire was already, I fear, the worst. How could this be happening? Are you telling me that in just a single night, Gyo lost more than half of its food stores? It's too strong. We can't get close. We need way more water. More than half? Doesn't even do this justice. How could this has to be coming from now that I think about it actually logically, this has to be Conky, because why in the flying flagnards would the Zhao do this to their own people? You know, why? I mean, I'm an idiot for thinking that Zhao probably would have done this, because this is their own food storages. So there is literally no point in them doing it. So this has to be coming from our side. This has to be coming from Conky. I need people to immediately go and investigate Gyo's remaining granaries and storehouses. It doesn't matter how big or small they are, each and every one must have their stores tallied. We cannot lose any more of them to a fire. Also, we need to go over the city's population numbers again with a fine-tooth comb. Yes, sir. Make sure to do this quietly. Not only refugees, but even our soldiers cannot be allowed to hear of our remaining food levels. As soon as morning comes, I shall send messages to His Majesty at Kantan and Riboku-sama Shukai Plains via bird. Yes, do that. But first, we need to tally everything. Just how many more days worth of food does Gyo have left? We need an accurate answer to that question as soon as possible. Outside the Conky army. Here we are. Here's the Conky army. Check it out, it's smoke. A fire broke out inside or something? You guys getting this nice smell too? Yeah. Wait a minute. A fire broke out inside or something. So it's not them? Gotta tell the boss quickly, huh? Boss is already up? It was him. I should have known. I should have been like, yeah, Conky's just not letting anybody else, even his own people, in on his plan. Because for Conky, my boy, man, the main man, the savage one, my boy Conky, boss Conky, man. The slowpoke sure took their sweet time. Yo, man. Even going as far as to do something like this, even though everybody else in Gyo was going to be suffering from food shortages. Like, screw the army, man. Everybody else could die for all I care. That's how Conky feels. It will take one day for news of tonight's events to reach that place. Shukai Plains. Day 14, early morning. So now, just 100% confirmed that Conky has a... he's going to have an advantage over there now in Gyo after this situation. This day would mark the day of the fiercest combat to be experienced by Chin's right wing. And now, before the battle begins, the one person who, aware of this fact more than anyone else, was their strategist, Kario Ten. Just like we were discussing earlier, this is going to be Ten's moment. This is going to be where Ten grows from the strategist of just over the Haishin unit and over just a couple of us. Now Shin is, or now Kyo, no, I can go into everybody. Now it's going to be Ten's moment to really prove herself as a strategist, as a master strategist, who is going to receive some medals, or at least some recognition for being one of the top strategists on the planet after this war right here. If she comes out on top, which I most certainly expect them to come out on top. Morning, she'll sit down damn heavy. Are you back on your feet? If I can't use my left hand, but at the least the right's still working. Last Aishin unit. More likely than not, most of them will die today, and I'll be the one sending them to their deaths. But even then, look at you trembling like some newborn foal. Smack. And we see the big three right here in Tenshin and Kyokai. And Shannon, a good morning to you too. Yeah, morning. We haven't started fighting yet, and you're already too tense. That's because Cardio 10. And then we see Kyokai. I mean, hell, I mean, if that's a way of Kyokai attempting to relax somebody, then by all means. By all means, if that is Kyokai's way of trying to make somebody relax, sure. Sure. Oh, well, what are you doing, Kyokai? I thought it'd make you happy. Shoni used to. How the hell would he? Yo, you gotta love Kyokai's innocence, man. You like that sort of. And then this man Shin attempts to go into it himself. Oh man, gee, seriously, what was that? Can you two be serious for once? Well, I was completely serious. It was Kyokai who I was 100% serious too. You guys, that's more like it, 10. Just do it like you always do. If you sit there overthinking stuff too much, you'll only end up hesitating and making the wrong decisions. And this is why I love the Haishin unit right here, man. It really, really is. You should know already, right? There's no need for you to hold anything back when it comes to us. We are the Haishin unit. Every last one of us here today will gladly put our lives in the line for the sake of victory. This is an amazing panel, or just page. It takes effort, and it takes a certain amount of knowledge and experience in drawing comics to be able to make a page like this and not make it seem overly crowded. You need the proper amount of spacing, you need the proper amount of length when it comes to each individual panel, and you need the proper amount of people within each panel so that it does not feel crowded. And I love how this page is structured because we see the big three on top, 10 reacting to what Shin is saying, Shin speaking, Kyokai reacting to that, and then we see everyone else, the Haishin unit. And when Shin says every last one of us here today will gladly put our lives on the line for the sake of victory, Hara shows that it legitimately is facts. It is showing and telling at the same time. Gorgeous page, amazing page, and a page just showing Hara's experience and how he's able to balance all of this on one page. And it really makes the impact hit. And the page ends with 10 closing your eyes, which is why I get it. Thank you, Shin. Looks like today was the day I also needed a bit courage. And that's exactly what you've given me. Good. Let's win this, Shin. Yeah, today will be ours. Let's go, man. Let's win this, baby. Chogaryu-sama, the enemy's positions have changed. The Haishin unit is in the center and to the front, while Akko's army and the Gyokuho are flanking it and behind. Yeah, I can see it too. If the Haishin unit is now at their center, then it's probable that the Shin of the Haishin unit has been appointed the Red Wings commander. Oh, so they're already onto that fact. So you've run out of ideas, and this is your final desperate attempt. But I will end this in only half a day, Haishin unit, and that will mark the end of this entire battle. Hold on, man. Before I go back into the comments, I gotta read another chapter. Bro. And look at this color page. We see Sei on top, Shin in the middle. We see 10 right here. We see Yotanwa and Oki. Hold on, Skip. This has got to be saved. That's got to be saved. So this fateful day arrived. The live-action movie hits theaters across Japan on the 19th of April. That's actually relatively close. Very, very close. All right, here we go. Once again, for everybody joining us right now, we're on chapter 590. 590, all out on offense. Here we go. The right wing has already started the battle, but the sun has only just come up. No, it makes sense. With no food left, they can't afford to waste even a single minute. As we are the ones with a time limit, logically, we should have sent reinforcements to the right wing so that they could conclude their battle as soon as possible. Yet Osun-sama did no such thing. And to be more accurate, he couldn't. All because of the heavy pressure exerted from Riboku to our front. Denrimi, sir, the opposite is true as well. And here we have his knowledge, and with his wisdom, oh great Osun, I see he's right. Riboku has also abstained from sending any further reinforcements after Guillaume. In that case, I suppose the ones that are holding the key right now are the right wing after all. Yeah, I love Osun, man. When he speaks fire. But when he doesn't feel like speaking, it's oh. And we switch back to Riboku, man. Zhao Center Army Headquarters. There's a reason when we stopped fighting the left any further aid, or why we stopped sending the left any further aid. That's right. Now that Osun's Center Army is drawn close enough for us to feel him out, it's become clear that Osun intends to immediately mount an assault upon us if we reduce our numbers by sending reinforcements, even if that means not waiting for the other wing's battle to resolve. The reason why he has left the Qin right wing high and dry is because he is waiting for a gap in strength between the two armies to appear. It works both ways. Because I stopped sending anyone else after Guillaume, Osun has been unable to reinforce Qin's right wing despite their predicament. In other words, by not sending our left wing any help, you've actually helped them instead? My word. You've really put Osun in a tight spot with that, considering his food shortage too. And it's Riboku, bro. Riboku attempting to continue to outsmart Osun, man. This is a battle of two individuals who are famous for outsmarting other people. And now it's two individuals that are used to that attempting to outsmart each other. And it's insane. But this invisible battle between Osun and I shall soon draw to a close. In that case, we're the ones in a position of strength. If the battle on the left must resolve itself without any outside aid, then Shin's right wing has lost both Akko and Ohun, with the only one left being Shin of the High Shin unit. Yes, that's correct. Which essentially means that our Zhao left wing shall emerge the victor, and flowing from that small victory, we shall triumph over the entire Shukai Plains. And we see my girl Kyukai going up in there like swimwear, taking bodies. Not only her, but we see the rest of the Haishin unit here on this page just going ham. And we switch back to 10. The right side has begun to push their way in. Have Denyu hit the right and destroy the enemy. Kyogai's unit is having trouble, Cardio 10. Tell Ryusen to advance forward as much as he can. Looks like Taku-san might start struggling soon as well. Cardio 10, if Kyogai doesn't get any help soon, they might be done for. We at HQ here will not issue any reinforcement orders. If we don't go all out on the offensive today, then there's no hope of us winning. We've reached a point where we need each and every one to overcome the odds if we are to win. That's besides. I've entrusted those two on the field to make their own judgments on that. Two people, yeah. Ensan, with his intricate knowledge of each group's limits, is keeping watch from his mounted position. And Shosa, with his wide field of vision on the ground. Lieutenant N and Shosa? I've really left those two with a hell of a job this time. Today our HQ will be focusing all of its attention on offensive moves, which is why I'll be entrusting you two with rescue and reinforcements on the field. That being said, our current position means we don't have the luxury of forming a dedicated force just to go around and save people. You two will just have to make do with what you have on hand at the time. Only help those that should be helped. And if there are any spots that you believe to be beyond salvation, don't even try it in the first place. Do you understand what I mean? Understood. We'll base our judgment on minimizing our casualties. I'm sorry, this should have been my job, but today you will. What are you saying? It's always been you that has had to shoulder this pain, but today you can leave it to us. Just promise us you'll smash the Zo so hard they won't even know what hit them. Let's go, man. Let them know. Here we head back to the battle. The Haishin units fighting on this 14th day could be described as letting the enemy cut your flesh so you can break their bones. Though this reckless style was completely devoid of any thought of defense, it's no good they got us surrounded. No, I was reading in the narrator's voice. It's no good they got us surrounded. Lieutenant N and Shosa's efforts led them to barely prevent their own losses from being too fatal. And then we see right here, Shosa and N right here. Meanwhile, on the offense, the Haihyo, the Sosui cavalry. And we see bodies all over the place, dog. And Sugin's infantry, who were allowed to focus solely on attacking, demonstrated remarkable progress that could only be described as like lightning. Don't let them show us up. The strategist told us to keep facing forward towards the enemy, no turning back. If you're worried about our friends behind us, then kill all the enemies that stand before you if you want to protect them. Don't get ahead of yourselves, Chin scum. The ones to die here will be you. And we see my boy Shin. I had been dying. I'd been waiting for a Shin battle panel. We see Shin's legendarily huge glaive just slicing and dicing through people. This is a great panel. Showcasing the horse right here and the angle of this panel just looks great. Shin, let's do this, man. Nura! Adjutant, the way that they're fighting. Aye. They're fighting without regard for their endangered comrades. This is something they've never done before up until now. But anything other than that has no hope of winning on this day. Adjutant, the Gyoan army to our front is making their move. Here they come. We're moving out too. Listen carefully, Gokuho. The target of our grudge, Gyoan, will most likely not take to the field today, which is why we need only stop his army. No matter what, we cannot allow them to approach the Haishin unit. Do you hear me? Hooah! Hon-sama, if you are not here with us, the Gokuho shall fulfill its duties, even if it costs us our lives. Let's move. Shogari-sama, the Haishin unit is destroying our forces at numerous points. Our line is being significantly pushed back. Urgent report, Anki-sama has been slain. Do not fuss. Our own forces are also wreaking havoc upon the Haishin units in exchange. There is no need to match the enemy's fighting style. Reinforce any places that they hit us at with the reserves in the rear, especially wherever their captain Shin is. Yes, sir. You will pay dearly for throwing away all thoughts of defense against my soldiers, Haishin unit. For each of my platoons are well versed in both tactics and strategy. Soon it shall be your turn to have your faces turn pale. What a statement, man. See BA right here and the rest of the squad. Shosa! Thanks, you really saved our ass. I take my eyes off of you for 1 second. Yo, man. So right here we have Shosa and his gang, and then we also have BA right here just taking on and going on by the like Swimwear. They look like they're in a really, really tight spot right here. All right, let me look at the comments real quick. That was the end of that chapter right here. Let me see. Yo, man, shout out to everybody who stopped by, man. I didn't expect a lot of people to show up because it was randomly in the middle of the day, and I almost never stream on Saturdays. So it's really, really cool to see it's really, really cool to see a lot of you coming on here out of absolutely nowhere. Let me see. Seeing the Haishin interact with others, that's the best thing. Like the Mugi, you can't stop smiling with the panels like that. I agree, man. It's always really awesome. Wait, what happened? Emergency ping on Disco, Koopa? Oh, what happened? The worst thing in the world, I got a plot point wrong. What did I get wrong, Coach? The spies in Gyo, he thinks Konki sent them. So was it Osen? Was it Osen? Back then in that chapter? Ah, yes. Okay, so it was Osen. Gotcha. Yeah, I was confused there for a second because I was like, yeah, man, we have certain individuals saying victory to Osen, then you have Konki over here saying like, oh, like yeah, it's all according to plan. So that's why I was a bit confused there. Okay, so it is from officially from Osen. Gotcha. Yeah, I know they said victory to Osen-sama, but I don't know. It didn't click. All right, it didn't click, son. It didn't click. Exactly. Konki knew of the plan but didn't organize it. See, for me, I thought that Konki was the one that was just in charge of the overall situation. Let me see. King Osen. Osen is the one who infiltrated Gyo and not Konki. I got you. I got you, coach. I've got you, coach. Recon, the high in high hyo and the high shin is pronounced like the he in he be tripping, yo. So the he shin unit, it's pronounced he shin unit. I've been reading this. I've been saying it wrong for all these years. Or not even all these years. I've only been reading it for like, what is it, 2016? So for the past like 3 years, I've been saying it wrong. Yo, okay, all right. I'm gonna call it the he shin unit. The he shin unit. Yo, I appreciate it, man. See, this is why I'm glad I did this live, because if not, I probably would have gotten off air thinking that Osen. I probably would have got off air thinking that Konki was the one that organized the entire thing, because it just that's what it just appeared like to me. And I know that they said victory to Osen, but whenever I saw Konki smirking like that, I was like, flagnards, you know, like I don't know, coach. But anyways, this is why I'm glad I was doing it live, so that way I know how that was factual. That Osen was the one that sent them into Gyo. And it was just according to, and now it's going to help Konki in a situation right there. He shin unit. All right, he shin unit. I got you, coach. I got you. So here we go. Let's practice this now. Let's go for everybody who's just joining us. Chapter 591. We're on chapter 591. And I get to practice this now. So check this out, guys. Gyo army. Chogaryu army. Bananji Gakue army. Ako army. He shin unit. Gyokuho unit. All right. So we're in like swimwear now, coach. I have now been educated on how to properly say he shin unit. Shout out to streaming, man. Shout out to streaming. Chapter 591, three great heavens shield. And we see, dang, man, this is an extremely grotesque panel to go ahead and start off the chapter. Look at the spear going through his face. See, his cheek is going and dissolving into his face. Good, we're in. Keep advancing. Don't be intimidated. Onwards to victory. Oh, look. It's Lieutenant Sosui's cavalry. They're pushing the Zhao back so much. Damn, they're strong. Normally, he'd always reserve half of his men to go around helping others. Who knew they'd be this powerful if allowed to focus only on attacking? That's exactly what Cardio 10 is aiming for. But it also means our usual backup won't be available. We'll have to handle things by ourselves, so get your breath back, Bihei. Sosui's men just broke through the second level of defenses. I'd expect no less from him. But the He-Hyo, so He-Hyo is said like that. It's not Hi-Hyo. It is He-Hyo. All right, ladies and gentlemen. But the He-Hyo troops are lagging behind. Zhao has had their eyes. I truly do feel like I've been lied to for all of these years. Like, I feel like, man, all these years we've been seeing Hai Shin unit, and the proper pronunciation is He Shin unit. Now, maybe that's what I get for not watching the anime. I haven't seen a single episode. Or that's a lie. I have seen the anime, but I've only seen like up until a certain point. And I didn't get to see the Hai Shin. See, I'm so used to calling them the Hai Shin unit. The He Shin unit in action. Zhao has had their eyes on them from the start, so their area is more heavily fortified than the others. Even so, they have to push through. It's because Ryusen's infantry aren't giving them enough of a push from behind. Get them to pick up the pace. Sugen's infantry in the center have made it through the second level too, and they did it under that hail of arrows as well. Things are looking good, Cardio 10. We're smashing through Zhao's defenses on nearly all fronts. This is our first ever clash with the Chogaryu army, so they should be caught off guard by how fierce our attack has been. That will lead him to mistakenly believing that this is the extent of the Hai Shin unit's strength. We're trying to trick him, but when our trump cards show themselves at the very front, our strength will blow Chogaryu's expectations straight out of the water. Yo, man, we have a really nice panel of Kyokai's back and Shin's back. Then in a single push, we will take Chogaryu's head. Damn straight. Looks like things are heating up between the Goen army and the Gokuho. The left side, too, the Banaji army has also advanced forward. And the Ako army is moving out to engage them as well. Last night's right-wing strategy meeting. Our Ako army shall deal with the Banaji army and the remnants of the Gakue army. The Gokuho shall stop the Goen army. We will leave Chogaryu to you. Are you two sure about this? But Anji will be at the helm of his army, and even if Gyoen is absent, the odds are still stacked against your Gyoku-ho. We will stop them no matter that cost. In turn, you must slay Chogaryu. There is no doubt that he is the man controlling Zhao's left wing right now. Gyoku-ho unit versus Gyoen army. Adjutant, don't fuss, it'll take more than this too. It's the Ryun. Gyoen's elites have shown themselves. Those spears with the tassels, are they the 10 spears strongest of the Ryun? So even they've come. The 10 spears are the ones who killed Kyuko. Whoa, kill them all! We're going to slaughter these leaderless dogs so we can flank the Haishin unit. Stand your ground. We will hold this line even if it costs our lives. We won't allow even a single one of them to approach the Haishin unit. Well then, I think it's about time we joined in too. Have the first wave begin their charge. Yes, sir. Most of our men that sustained injuries on the first day have now recovered and stand ready to do battle once more. Prepare yourselves, soldiers of Qin. There it is. Here comes the first wave. Then we should respond in kind. Send out the men. Do not yield to the Zhao even a single step. Should be no retreating on this day. Hammer it into your heads that to retreat today will mean certain defeat. Where are you going, Akakin? I figured I'd go pay Bananji a visit. You intend to slay him? If the stars line up, then perhaps. Chi. Bananji isn't an opponent we can handle in a hand-on clash. Dangerous though it may be, someone needs to go down there and sow confusion among their ranks. And we go back to the battle. We see a whole bunch of chaos. Good. Everyone's making it past their second level. The Gyokuho seems to be having a hard time, but they're holding the Gyoen army down. The Bananji and Akko armies are about to clash on the left too. Is it still not time yet, Karyo 10? Should we take advantage of this and have the captain? Not yet. There should be more to Chogaryu's defenses than just this. It's guaranteed he'll try and pull something off now. Chogaryu-sama, I know. It appears I may have slightly underestimated the Haishin. I keep saying it, man. It appears that I have underestimated the Haishin unit. Have the Dojaku reinforce their third layer and assume sifting sands formation. We will stop every last member of the Haishin unit that sets foot inside. Yes, sir. How long has it been since we last witnessed Chogaryu-sama's sifting sands formation? Sifting sands formation. It should be a sight indeed. Aye. The Haishin... I can't help it, man. 2 years! 2 years, man. The Haishin unit's advance meets its ends here. Warfare, it's all about the flow. And that flow is about to change. Cavalry to the front instead of Dojaku, let them through. Form the gaps, let not a single Qin leave this alive. And then here we see a whole bunch of people flying all over the place. Man, dudes are getting pwned. Flying. Dudes are their limbs are getting cut off. Getting smoked. All of a sudden there. How are these soldiers so? What our advance just got stopped dead in his tracks. They've been stopped. How could it have suddenly? Chogaryu has finally shown his true colors. If Gyoen could be considered to be his sword, there's no doubt that Chogaryu would be Rinshojo's shield. Yo, man, Rinshojo's shield. In other words, what we're facing is an iron-walled defense worthy of a member of the three great heavens. If that's the case, how are we supposed to get past him like that? Oh, he'll break through it all right. Was there any doubt? After all, he's a man who will one day stand shoulder to shoulder with the likes of the three great heavens and Shin's 6. And Shin's 6. He'll surpass them. Because he's a man who will become a great general of the heavens, dog. 10 putting respect on my man Shin's name. We get a beautiful double page spread of Shin going absolutely ham and intellect swimmer and all these individuals. He will get this done because he is a man who will stand even above them. Because he is someone who will be great general of the heavens, man. Let's go, son. Shin Dono Shin? Captain, Shin, cut them all down and lead everyone forward. Take command of this flow and bring down Chogaryu! Looks like the cavalry are on fire again, Shosa-san. Yeah, we better get going. Can you stand? I think it's too late for those guys. Shosa-san. Yeah, I know. Let's go. But that banner up there, who was it exactly? That should be Ante. Ante, eh? Wait, isn't that where Kanto and the other newbies were posted? If it looks like they're beyond salvation, then don't even try don't even tell me, bro. Don't tell me this man Shosa is gonna refuse to go against that order. And he's gonna be like, nah, man. I gotta do it. Shosa-san, I'm seriously so glad that I got into the Hishin unit. I don't like that panel. I don't like that panel, bro. Oh, don't do it, man. I'm sorry. I'm gonna need 10 of you to follow me. The rest of you go on ahead. He's actually gonna go do it, bro. He's actually gonna go do it, man. Oh god, I gotta read the next chapter. I'm sorry, I can't look at the comments. Let me get some water. I just realized that. Oh man. The next chapter is gonna be the one that catch up. God, I swear, bro. Please let me have chosen the right week to catch on. Bro, if this ends on a cliffhanger, I'm gonna be so mad. All right. For everyone that is currently with us, I don't like the name of this chapter, bro. I don't like the name of this chapter, man. A Place to Die. Excuse me? Chapter 592. So if you're joining us, we're on chapter 592. This is a beautiful cover page right here, with Sugen, Shosa, Kyokai, Shin, and with the rest of the unit behind them, with En and the rest of the unit. A Place to Die, man. Let's hope that is like in other series and titles, that is just metaphorically speaking, and it doesn't actually happen. So we have Shin. Oh man, we have Shin going up into like swimwear, and we see a whole bunch of bodies flying over the place, with the rest of the Haishin unit going up into like swimwear. Thud, Captain Gakurai. Pay no heed. Focus on moving forward. So long as we break through here, all that's left will be Chogaryu's HQ. Thanks for the saves, sir. You okay, Cho? Keep it good. Keep advancing. With Shindono at their head, the cavalry units are thrusting deep into the enemy ranks. Sugen's infantry are pretty far in as well, probably to try and keep up with Shin. Because of that, our men are stretched extremely thin along a line. There's a limit to how much we can rotate around to rescue those in need. We've reached a point that Cardio 10 spoke of earlier, where we need to think carefully before making each rescue attempt. If our center ends up collapsing, it will be our HQ that will be thrust into danger, and that cannot be allowed to happen. I should meet up with Shosa so we can plan how we should proceed next. You there? Aren't you Shosa's men? Oh, yes, sir, that's us. Where is he? Shosa-san's gone to help Ante's position. We tried to stop him. They were swarmed so badly, it was pretty much a lost cause, but he can't just leave people to die, bro. I mean, that's not what this group is made up of, man. They can't just leave people to die. Like, if they're still alive, there's still a chance, man. Most likely it's because he realized that's where Concho and the other newbies were. So as soon as he heard that, he just up and shows up. So we see them right here. Man, dude, look at this. I mean, they're getting obliterated. They are getting pwned, bro. Spears going up in their backs, man, going through them, piercing through them. Quit struggling already, you pigs. Kakuni. See Am right here. You really got a funny looking head, don't you? No. Oh, thank God, man. Yo, this man Shosa came in clutch. Shosa came in clutch, son. Shosa-san. You okay, Heidai? Thank you so much. Kakuni, can you guys stand? Yeah. Thanks so much for coming, Shosa-san. You've saved our lives. Not yet, you moron. Don't celebrate so soon when we're still in danger. There's so many Zao soldiers around us. It's not going to take divine intervention to get us out. On your feet, everyone. We need to go now. More rats making a run on the right. Making a run forward on the right. More enemies coming for us. No, it's not just the enemy. Some of our guys are grouping together and heading for us too. There's even more enemies approaching from further back. Shut your mouths and run. Head for the left. You think you can get away that easily? They caught us. We're gonna have to force our way through. And we see a whole bunch of battle taking place. When the hell did we manage to get this surrounded? When did we manage to get surrounded by the enemy this badly? The way they surrounded and packed us in shows their skill at this. I'll have to figure out where to. Oh, man. And this man Shosa gets stabbed right in the back, man. right in the back, but it doesn't look like it pierces through. I mean, it definitely got in there. It definitely got in there, but it didn't look. It doesn't look like it pierced through the other side. Shosa hits the floor on his knees. Shosa-san, Shosa-san, I'm fine. Let's keep going. Start taking my shoulder. If you can spare that and lend it to the guys lagging behind. More of them behind. There's so many. Damn, here they come. This is impossible. There's no way nothing we're getting out of this alive. This is way bigger than me. If it were just me and the other new guys, that would be okay. But all the vets that have been risking their necks for us nonstop. Shosa-san is going to die here too, all because of us. The Hishinun is about to lose his deputy infantry commander. I can't allow that to happen. Get back behind us, Shosa-san. We'll use our lives to force open an exit for you guys. We'll do anything it takes to get you and the other vets out of here alive. That might put an end to us idiots who've caused nothing but trouble for you guys' whole campaign, but at the least we'll have. That's right. Please get behind us, Shosa-san. Even if it kills us, we'll get you. If you're gonna say stuff like that, then you shouldn't have joined the Hishin in the first place, you idiots! Yo, man, Shosa, bro, he's mad. And I can't blame him, bro. I can't blame him, dog. It's like they're just worried about him, man. But if Shosa's doing all this in the first place, bro, like it's perfectly natural for greenhorns like you with no experience to cause trouble for everyone else. But both you newbies and us old guard, we all joined the Haitian unit for the same reason, because we all wanted to see the same view, the Shin. Yo, and if that's the case, I don't want to hear any nonsense about throwing your lives for someone like me. You understand? Oui, you heard it from the Shin himself, didn't you? That the Haitian unit was going to produce a miracle and win Shin the Shukai Plains, and that accomplishing that would be what leads him down the path of a great general. Supporting him and making that happen is our job. Not only me, but all of you newbies as well. This is not your place to die. Yo, man, Shosa. Telling the newbies, man, telling the new guys, like, there's so much more for you to experience, so much more for you to live. Go on, move forward. Don't die for somebody like me. Don't die for somebody like me, man. How can there be so many of them? Stick close to me, you lot. We're going to make it out of it. All of us. And we see all of you. You idiots think you can run? And we see them all going up in like swimmer, man. Yo, Shosa, bro. All I'm trying to do is get in front of Shosa-san so I can help him no matter how little it may be. But I can't catch up to him. I'm nowhere close to being able to keep up with him. Even though he's being stabbed so badly, just how was he able to keep... I mean, seriously, what is this? How can he be so damn strong? And just so damn badass? Is that what it means to be a member of the Haitian Unit's old guard? I mean, yeah, I'm telling you, he's an OG. He's an OG, bro. The barrel he Sosa has is hitting top tier levels, man. The number of South soldiers went down. Did we break through the encirclement? Shosa-san? Nah, bro, don't tell me. Don't tell me Shosa died. Not standing, dog. We've done it, Shosa-san. We made it alive. Just a bit more to go, Shosa-san. Come on, let's go. What's funny? We just need to go a little bit further in. No, he's still alive. Sorry, Kanto. Would you try and carry me to the front as far as you can? To where Shin is. Oh, nah, man. That's the biggest death flag I've ever seen. Try and carry me to the front as far as you can to where Shin is. I know this is asking a lot, but at the least at the end, I'd like to be as close to Shin as I can. By his... And he hits the floor. No. They can't be the last page, bro. Like, why? Why do I catch up, man? Oh, this is so frustrating, man. I'll tell you what, though, man. Getting this stupid to be continued out of the way. The simple fact that Shosa told all of them, don't die for me. you guys are just beginning. You know, you have to go see the view that Shin sees and see that path. And I guess the last chapter, like, he's so glad he got into the Ishin unit, man. And the simple fact that he told them not to die for him, but he's risking it all to die right now for Shin. And he's happy, man. He's happy with it as long as he gets to stand by his side for a little while longer and as close to him as possible. I was talking about earlier how Ohan's men really, really care for him. You see how much Shin's men truly care for him. Wow, man. What an emotional finale right there, bro. That joke was getting to me, son. That joke was getting to me, son. It really, really was, man. Wow. Kingdom, man. We see. He says, I like to be as close to Shin as I can by his. And he hits the floor. Flipping flag nerds, man. Anyways. Good stuff. Good chapter. Good sauce of a chapter, man. This entire portion right here was so much fun to read back to back to back. So glad I was able to do it live and do it today. But man, dude, what like, why out of all of the other chapters here, I just had to stop on this one, man. It's like, come on, coach. Out of all the chapters to stop on, I had to stop on this one, man. Man, that was tough, bro. I got teary-eyed there for a sec, man. Freaking Shosa, bro. Shosa, you know? Shosa's one of the OGs. Flipping flag nerds, man. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this, coach. Facts. Facts, BD. Shosa living by the code of the Haishin. Or the Heishin. The Heishin. The chapter made me cry hard just saying, I can't blame you, XCD. Can't blame you. That was emotional. That was emotional. Hopefully Kanto inherits his spear. That would definitely, if Shosa truly does die here, that would definitely be a carrying on his will type of thing. And they would allow for Kanto to continue moving forward as well. Oh, facts. Dukyo's death was next level sad. That's 100% facts. 100% facts. Don't ever let your fire die out, man. Greatness. Shin going berserk in a couple of chapters, though. Oh man, at this point, you might be right. You might be right, dog. He's gonna go berserk. He's gonna go insane. Amazing face of Shosa in the last panel. Agreed, Aniki, for real. Agreed. There's no such thing as a kingdom binge that doesn't end with a major death. R.I.P. Shosa. Man, my guy isn't dead yet, dog. He isn't dead yet. Flipping flag nards. If Shin sees someone fighting in the Chogaryu HQ, he's gonna go insane. He's gonna murk Chogaryu, man. He's gonna pwn Chogaryu, dog. I mean, he was gonna do it already, but now he has even more motivation to do so. 10's probably gonna get some development from this too. Agreed. My comment that got deleted was me not recommending to catch up this week. Oh, gotcha, OV. Gotcha. Yeah, I know, right? Cliffhanger, man. I don't know what to do anymore. Continue the weekly reading or get massive chapters like you. So I know, right? Like I don't want to. I don't even know if I should read this next chapter, bro, because then. We'll see what happens when the next Kingdom chapter drops, man. That is a good question. Shin and Ten's reaction is going to be good, but I also want to see Sugin's facts. I want to see N's, man, because N was the person that Ten trusted to that entire situation. So I want to see what how N is going to react to that. You know, they were trusted to that entire thing together. So the fact that Shosa was taken out, gonna be tough. Next chapter is gonna be sad, man. I don't have to read this next chapter when it drops, man. I might just have to, coach. Any early chapter 600 predictions? That's a tough one. We're on 592. I could see chapter 600 being a I don't know, because I feel like Hara hasn't really been. I don't remember what chapter 500 was that well. I remember 499 for sure. I mean, oh yeah, now I remember 500. Now I remember 500. Never felt about. Yeah, I was about to say 499 is my favorite chapter in the series. The Oki's Glaive chapter greatness, but 500 that was also a big chapter. I'll think about it too. I don't remember what 400 was, or 300, or 200, or 100 in them were. It's been a while, but yeah, I mean, so many things can happen in the next 8 chapters. Like I was gonna say, it would be Shin's victory against Chogaryu, but I think that can happen very, very soon, especially with what's taking place right now with Shosa. But a lot can happen in 8 chapters. I want to see N sees the one that was on rear guard. Yeah, exactly. Same here, XED. Same here. Yeah, Brock, for real. Everybody's reaction is going to be sad. Everyone's reaction is going to be, man, this, God. So much can happen in 8 chapters. I mean, look at the coalition arc, the Siege of Sai to take it. Yeah, facts. That's huge, hard facts. I can't wait to see everyone fighting for Yotanwas and other regions again. Yeah, agreed. Triple A theories. Agreed. Thoughts on the arc so far? Well, I've been enjoying it a lot. I feel like I need a proper reread in order to truly gain full appreciation for all of the intricate storytelling that's taken place. But from just a weekly experience, this arc, from what I can remember, has mainly for the characters that we've already been getting built up on, like the younger generation, like Shin's group, Moten's group, Ohan's group. We've gotten more development with them in this arc and how they've changed, or not really changed, because some of them are still the same, but little small changes for them, their resolve, their leaders, and how they have changed, and how that change has impacted the rest of the group to rely on them more often. That type of stuff to me makes this arc very, very special. As somebody who really, really loves the characters in Kingdom, the characters in Kingdom is what truly drives this series forward. For me, in terms of like my favorites, it's why it keeps Kingdom so high on my list of favorite series. It's because of the characters. The characters, the war is awesome, and the strategies are great, and the action is fantastic. The stories are great, but the characters is what truly drives this series for me. And I cannot wait to see what more of it, how it all concludes, because we've gotten so much of it so far, and the arc hasn't even ended. It's been the characters that have been a main shining point for this arc for me, and that's why I've been enjoying it so much. From what I can recall from the weekly experience, like just Shin has had a ton of moments this arc. I mean, from just from what I can remember, man. And same thing with Ohan and Moten, and then leading back to Osin in the beginning, and Yotanwa and Baggio, like character moments, true clear, great character moments. Is why I'm enjoying this arc so much. Shin will finally activate his Bankai. That's as he should, as he should, as he should. I'm a history major, so I know what to come in a broader sense, but not sure how hard work to store to certain points. Gotcha, Brock Saunders. Gotcha. This arc is predicted to be 10 chapters longer than the Coalition arc was. And the Coalition was from chapter 263 to 357, right? 356, 357. Because I know the Kyokai Revenge arc started, I think, at the end of 358, 357, somewhere around there. So, and then this arc started right after the Conky arc and officially started in the 490s, right? No, no. I don't, no, no, I don't, no, I don't think it was immediately in the, or did it? I don't know, man. I don't know. Where are we at right now? Where are we at right now when it comes to the chapter number count? 500 was the official start of the arc. So 500 was officially the start of the arc. Not like with the prologue stuff, but a 500 official start of the arc. So if that's the case, we're 90 chapters into the arc, or 92 chapters into the arc. 257 to 356. So you count all the way back from 257, not 263. Okay. So 257 to 356, and then 496 for what XCD says right here to 592. Okay. So Coalition was 99 chapters, or 101 chapters technically. Well, actually, no, 99 chapters. Agreed, AAA theories. Agreed. I'm on that same I'm on the same view as well. How do you remember chapter numbers off the top of your head like that? To be honest with you, Daniel, I don't know. I don't know. It just happens. It just happens, man. When certain things have had a big impact on me, I remember those chapters very well. Like I can't do it for every series, of course. Like there's certain series that I don't remember certain episodes, certain chapters. But for the series that I've been into for a while, and the thing is with Kingdom 2 is that with Kingdom, I was with the series on YouTube for such a long time that it allowed me more time to be able to digest and really be in those chapters for so long that I can remember them easier. Um, but I think that's what it is when it comes to Kingdom, at least. Exactly, exactly. Could be longer or shorter, but neither we still have the Gil and the Centaur armies that are both untouched. Exactly, and we still have the stuff to resolve with Osin and Riboku, and Conky stuff as well to resolve. I'm going what's going on in Gil, like you said with Gil over there. So I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be a little longer. I feel like it's gonna be a little longer. So just to drive home how huge this arc is, Shin took up Oki's glaive, became an instinctual general, had his first GG level blow, saved the right wing 3 times. Facts, all in one arc. All in one arc. So I started about chapter 496, almost 100 chapters now. Okay. So 496 started the arc, and 596, of course, will start. Will be very, very soon. Hunter and Kingdom are really special for me. Sometimes you can't really tell if it's Shonen or Seinen. I really enjoy that. It's like a fusion of style, perfect. Both fantastic series. Both fantastic series. And Moten being promoted, that's factual. That is highly factual, man. But yo, man, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. This is about to hit the 2 hour mark, man. But yeah, I want to thank everybody who stopped by. I know that this came out of absolutely nowhere. Um, thank y'all for stopping by and showing up. I didn't send out an update or anything saying I was gonna stream today. I finished all my stuff for the day and I was like, man, let's go ahead and read some Kingdom Awesome Sauce, man. It's been so long and I've been waiting for the right time, and today was the right time. So many fun moments, great times, great moments. It's always fun to binge read Kingdom. Today felt like the old times of me catching up to the series and reading a bunch of chapters back to back to back. My man Shosa though, bro. The Shosa greatness. And Shosa, man. And then we had Ohan back then. Shin awesome sauce. I learned how to say he Shin unit instead of hi Shin unit, and in this very stream. And once again, I'm very very happy. Shout out to y'all for correcting me on the Konki and Osen plot back in Gyo. Because seriously, I would have gone off air still thinking that Konki was the one who was doing that, and I would have put more cloud on Konki. So this is why I'm so glad that YouTube comment sections exist, and why I do YouTube in general. Because if not, I would be so lost at certain points, just based off of the way that I perceive things. And but then again, this is my first read through or whatever. But I still do appreciate y'all's comments. So yeah, man, awesome stuff. I had a lot of fun this stream. Thank y'all very much once again for stopping by. It was great finally being able to read through the greatness. I don't know what we're gonna do in the victory to recon. Victory to recon. Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do in the near future when it comes to Kingdom, but I do want to be here for the next chapter because next chapter does appear like it's gonna be a send off for Shosa. But so I feel like I want to be in here for the next one, but I still want to continue the trend of not just reading one Kingdom chapter a week, and rather going back and like streaming. Or I mean, if y'all like streams, I can continue to do Kingdom streams instead of just doing regular read throughs by myself. I mean, it's up to y'all, but I think I'm gonna keep doing this, like in terms of letting some chapters build before I go back and read it. But it depends on the scenario too. Like if we're heading towards the end of the arc, I might just end up covering it weekly because I don't want to miss out on some stuff going on weekly. I don't want to risk getting spoiled because Kingdom, every time we get closer to the end of the arc, it just gets better and better and better. So I don't want to miss out on that. But we'll figure it out. We'll see what happens. But I hope all of you have an awesome day. Take care. Kingdom greatness, man. And I hope all of you have an awesome night and or day wherever you are. Shout out to all of the folks that are staying up right now watching this, man. Y'all are GOAT. I know how it is being in different time zones, man. I really do appreciate your sacrifice to watch this awesome sauce, man. Take care, everybody. Have an awesome day. Kingdom greatness, ladies and gentlemen. We're back in Intellect Swimwear with the He Shin unit, son. Haha.